Whew, I'm all out of breath. Now this door, because it's an 8-foot tall door, it's gonna be a little difficult for me. And I've got my little ladder there, my step stool, because I can't, normally I'll stick it up there. I'll just try to put the first hinge pin in. I can't get the top hinge pin, can I? I'm not tall enough. I could get this one and just start this one, but I usually try the highest one first. Okay, so I'm gonna swivel this into place. And I lift up here. I'm gonna have to get it up there, and then I can get my stool into place here. And I can do that because the door's not that heavy. Now, I try to get the top one. Some guys, it cracks me up. I've seen them where they install the bottom one first. Now see, this one's trickier only because it's up higher than I'm used to. On a 6'8" door, I gotta come up here and try to, only am concerned about this top hinge. I only want it to come down however far I can push it down, that's it. Okay, now I can do the rest down off the ground. Now I can push this, I can lift this and get it into place, and I'm concentrating on this next hinge. Get that lined up, and I just want the pin. I don't want the pin to go down too far. If I start tapping that pin down now, I could possibly bend the hinge pin before I have my other hinges in place. Does that make sense? Okay, so at this point, now I'm just working on the next one. And that's not exactly right, so I'm just gonna pull the door out, line it up. My fingers are pushing in. I've only pushed it down about 3/4 of an inch, so it goes through from the first one down into the next one. I could jerk on it a little bit, wiggle it, but now I've pushed it down. I pushed it down about 1 inch. That's all I want. I don't want to bang it down there now. Okay. Now I can get down there on the bottom, and I can line that up, pull this in place, pull it over, whatever I got to do. And get that one in there. Okay? Now I can take my my hammer, tap, tap, tap. You don't want to tap too much. And so, I used to have a wood hammer, and I'll just take the hammer handle and go quack, 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 like that. This is a rubber one. I don't want the black rubber on here. I'm going to tap these a little bit. If you're feeling comfortable with that, you want to get it down there a little bit more. You could use your trick with the wire cutters, put that on there, and use that, and hit it down with that if you want. You know? Or use half and half in case you're afraid to get too close to there. Once you get it almost all the way down, now you can just tap it just a couple, and don't try to whack it because you can start marking up your paint and stuff. Just tap it. Okay. Now let's just keep working on the next two. And when the painters come here, I know they're not going to take these doors off because they're going to paint them in place. If they weren't going to take them off, I could take the hinge pin down almost all the way and leave a little bit up so that all they have to do is take a screwdriver. And so I can do it that way. And see, that's kind of close to the door. So if you feel more comfortable, take your wire cutters that I showed you how to remove the pins, and I can just put it in upside down, grab it like that, right up at the top, underneath the top of the head. You know what I mean? Okay. Just grab it, pressure on it at an angle, and now you can use part of the top of the wire cutters to get on in case you're feeling comfortable getting too close. Once it gets down to there, obviously you're going to have to do the rest by hand. And like I said, if you have a wood hammer, You might even be able to use a hammer handle. I used to do that, just whack down there. But, you know, that could mar up the paint on your door too, okay? I believe I'm done with this door. You remember all the things we did to that door, okay? So, now I got this nice and tight. Everything's nice and tight. These screws are in there, they're flattened down. You can't even tell, can you? Of all that effort that I put into this door to fix it, you can't really tell much. Oh, that one's a little bit off. I could whack that again. And the strike plate, reaming out the strike plate, adjusting the strike plate, tab, adjusting the door so I've got more gap down at the bottom. I got a little less gap at the top. I got more gap in the middle. That lowered this latch down so I didn't have to ream this strike plate out as much. And I've done a lot on this door. Tighten up the door bumper. I call that a door bumper. And that's what you call them, a wall bumper, a door bumper, that's what I call it. Okay, this is good to go. It doesn't even look like I even touched this door, does it? Okay, onward to the next one. And I'm gonna do the same type of thing. I just installed those screws. I'm gonna come back over here. Well, I'm gonna start working on these doors. I've got a few over here now. See, even this straight one, there's no way I can get the drill in there enough before I hit the edge of this door edge. So I've got that one up there. I got this one. I've got a couple down at the bottom, one at the bottom, I think. And so this door too, yeah. I'm gonna pull it off the hinges, well, off the door frame, just like I just showed you, okay? I gotta do that to these other doors too. In here. So I think that's all I'm going to show you on this particular video. If you want to keep watching more videos, I'm going to do probably these 3 doors on one video, just so people can see in real time how long it's going to take to do those all in one go, okay? All right. Have fun with your door projects and save some money. Okay, you're probably chomping at the bit. Okay, Joe, what do you do now? How are you going to put those screws in these hinges? Remember, we worked on another video. If you haven't watched that video, you can watch it before you watch this one. It should be in the very same close proximity on checking your doors out and stuff. We found quite a few screws that were loose on the particular hinges. And, like, see, that one there was I just twisted and twisted and twisted it, and it wouldn't tighten up. This one wouldn't tighten up. We can't just get screws and put them right in there, can we? Because you've been watching, you know that the first ½ inch is your sheetrock on the surface of the studs. That makes up your wall. So you got ½ inch from the edge of your door jamb before your casing, because your casing goes over your sheetrock. Remember? See? Here's your casing. That fits right flush to the sheetrock. Okay? You got to remember, you got from this edge over ½ inch. If you put a long screw in there, good luck. Nothing's going to happen. You're just screwing right into the edge of the sheetrock. So we're going to have to put in at an angle, and we're going to have to do it in. In fact, you know, because this door, oh, that's cool. Most of the time, when a door opens, it opens up against the wall at a 90-degree angle like that. Okay. And we're going to end up working on this door over here too, but we got the same issue. Okay, we can only push the door back so far. In fact, if we open up these closet doors, we could do that, let's say, and we can open this a little bit further. I don't think that's enough room to get the drill in there. We might try it and see, but like with this door, most of the time you don't have a door that doesn't open up against a wall, a 90-degree angle wall. But see, this one is going to open up all the way over to here. Wow, look at that. So I know I don't have to pull that door off the hinges, do I? That door is right out of my way. I get my drill in there at an angle without hitting the edge. Now see, where this door is here, I can only push this door open that far. And sometimes you got a wall coming straight. Maybe you got a wall about 5 or 6 inches away from there in your bedroom or something. You can only push your door open that far or something. Now I can't get my drill in there to drill at an angle to get those screws in, can I? Not far enough. See, I think I'm still going to hit. So I'm probably going to have to take those off. We're gonna try it first and see if I can get the drill in there at an angle. All right, and see if we can leave these doors on. Maybe you don't have to take all your doors off after all. All right, I'll get set up, be right back.